Hello everyone, CoD Zombies BO here. I want to say that I'm sorry for not making videos for a while. I'm going to try and make some more videos, maybe some more John and Skippy, possibly, and more Zombies theories as the story unveils. But this is what this video is about, is another Nazi zombie theory. I kind of still stand by my previous video. If you haven't seen that, I'll put a link in the description and an annotation right under the COD Zombies thing there. And so what that was about is I have some facts in there that kind of point to how Steiner and Richthofen might be the same people due to links between Nova 6 and Kina der Toten. I might, that might not be true. I'm kind of starting to doubt it a little bit, but it's still there. But the main point in this video is I found a really good thread on the Call of Duty Black Ops Zombies forums by a guy named XXNanoxXX. I'm sorry, dude, if I pronounced your name wrong. I'll put an annotation with a link, or not an annotation, a link to the forum in the description, and I'll put his name in an annotation beneath here, just so people know. I was bored after me and my friend did a really good Shangri-La game, and I'm starting to get interested in the story again due to all the cool Easter eggs. We got to 260th in the world for Shangri-La. If you want to go look at that on the leaderboards, I don't want to brag or anything, but this is mainly about XXNanox's post on the Zombies forum. So I'm going to talk a little bit about his theories, because I really think that he's done good research. Seems like a nice person, and that he's worked hard to get all this information. So I just want more people to see this, because, I kind of believe with all of his, and agree with some of his stuff that he's been saying on his forum, as me and a couple of friends have been noticing a lot of this stuff too. So let's get into this. So, on the Call of Duty forums, the person that I mentioned before, XXNanoxXX1997, has posted a lot of good ideas for the zombies theory and the story behind it all. And I agree with all of the things that he's saying, really. I think that, he's done a really good job researching it. And so I'm going to explain everything that he has in his post, as well as add on some stuff that I might believe through my research and through my findings in-game. So, he opens up his thread saying that he's open for constructional criticism. He's being really nice about it, and as long as you're not a butthole on this forum, then, he'll accept it, and he'll look over and think about it, which is really nice of him, which is really cool. Now, the first thing he says is, that Richthofen is going to be the bad guy in the next Zombies map after Shangri-La. Many people know this, that, he's very secretive about a lot of things, and that Richthofen's been, evil, as he killed Dr. Maxis, and put Samantha and him in the room with the Hellhound, and she became zombified and took control of the zombies. And what I believe is that she's trying to help the other characters, Takio, not Richtofen, you know what I mean, the other characters, and that she's trying to help them, but in the same time she's trying to kill Richthofen. As you can see, the drops are probably to help the other characters. And then when Richthofen picks up a drop in one of the maps, he says a quote where he says, "Oh, a gift from Samantha, but why?" Indicating that, he's probably surprised that he picked up something that she dropped. But, XXNanox says, Richthofen is probably going to be a bad guy in the next map because he slips his tongue, showing he's been planning something from the start. For example, he says, "Oh, with situations like this, makes me wish that I had erased Sing's force field. Force field stuck behind a force field during the Call of Duty Easter egg. So, now that they're occupied, I've been wondering, could you do a special errand for me? I need you to retrieve a very important device. It looks like a long, stiff, hard golden rod with fingers on the end in the Call of Duty Easter egg." Nanox says this is indicating that Richthofen is, starting to do something behind the other characters' backs, and he's being secretive about it, trying not to let them know. And then he then shows a quote that Dempsey asked Richtofen if he had a rod in his pocket, and then Richtofen quickly denied it and said that they needed to get out of there, which is also showing that he's trying to hide the golden rod. He's perhaps trying to build something behind all their backs to control them. If he is a bad guy, some of you may know in Kino there is a empty portrait along with the Steiner one that I mentioned in my other video, and the 3 other characters that's blank. And then Brock is the person that is supposedly in that picture, the missing picture. Also, there's another picture on the floor that is Nanox believes is a possible indication that Yuri, the person that you saved in Ascension, could also be another character, as both of those are blank pictures along with the original cast, and since those are the only 2 people that have been saved or are related to the Easter eggs in any way, that's a possibility. Continuing on, another thing that he predicted is that there might be something to do with aliens later. I don't completely agree with that, although there are some indications, such as, the Cosmodrome and the Space Monkeys in Ascension, and, he says the capsule-looking objects in the Kino der Toten. They're also in Shangri-La that have alien-type faces in them. Some people have denied that, saying they're just humans that have been dead for a while. And also the green beam in the Call of the Dead lighthouse that attracts the human-fied zombies like alien beams and spaceships. And also characters say got the spaceman's gun in their original maps. That's, kind of cool, but I'm not completely sure if that's true or not. Moving on, he says that he believes Tank, Takio, and Nikolai are indeed superhumans, which Richtofen and Maxis were aiming for. The hints showing Tank and Takio are superhumans, that they are the first 2 ever recovering from Element 115. This appears clearly when Tank says, "I'm sure Richtofen I know Richtofen before Shino Numa, but I just can't remember." And multiple quotes showing that they, maybe are starting to recover their memory from the 115 incident. Nanox has listed many quotes indicating that Takio and Tank Dempsey are both superhumans. You can go look at those. As I said, there's a link in the description to his thread. And he also can confirm that Richtofen was working with a Russian subject through quotes in Call of the Dead Easter egg. So that would indicate that Nikolai is also a superhuman. He goes on to say that another theory of his is that Takio possesses some sort of power that Element 115 gave him, allowing to predict the future. He said in Kino der Toten, "Perhaps that once was, is no more, but shall be again." As he mentioned it before, this clearly speaks about Brock and the Shangri-La Easter egg. How he could have known that in Kino when I obviously never heard of Brock. That's a time thing too, I believe, since, it's possible, because they travel back in time in Shangri-La, if I'm not mistaken, and in Kino der Toten, they traveled forward in time. So, some people are denying him on the future-seeking powers that the 115 gave to Takio. But, and then he goes on to saying, if Richtofen was not the bad guy in the next map, then the weapon he's making must be something to do to actually control the zombies, but not someone else. By controlling the zombies, he wouldn't be killing them. So he has plans to serve the world by controlling them, or just serve himself. I also think that the way to control them is to kill the one person already controlling them. So Nanox is going on to say that he's going to try and use this weapon that he's forming behind the other characters' backs to kill Samantha and take control of the zombies for himself. so his army can be complete. So Nanox believes the next couple of maps, Richtofen is going to break away from the other characters and team up with Brock and possibly Yuri to stop Richtofen and taking him down. And then he brings in a little humor by saying he didn't predict anything involving Nikolai, so he believes he's just going to keep drinking vodka. So that concludes everything. Thank you for watching XX9XXX. Thank you so much for letting me voice your ideas. Keep on with the research, and if I misinterpreted anything from your thread, please let me know on your thread or in the comments. Everybody, please click the link below the description to his thread and help keep it alive, bump it, and subscribe for more updates on the zombie theory. I'm sure that he will continue in his quest to figure out what it was and continue to do such a good job and update his thread possibly as long as we can keep it alive. So Nanox, thank you again, and I will keep bumping your thread, and I hope you really like this video. Again, if I misinterpreted anything, please let me know and I will go back with annotations and edit over it. So with that, this video is over. Thanks for watching. Peace.